All right, good afternoon, everyone. Pretty excited, just got this new grinder in. This is the Turnin SD40. I want to give a huge thank you and shout out to Joe from Espresso Outlet for making this video possible. This is a single dose, low retention, 40 millimeter burr. So this is a conical burr, which means there is, let me show you. You can just see the diagram there. You don't have two flat burrs. So it cuts, in my opinion, you get a little bit more acidity and a little bit more full body with a conical burr. So really excited to test this out. Obviously this is really a small footprinted grinder and it weighs about 12 pounds. So definitely a lot different than its bigger brother, which is the DF64. And yeah, so just really excited to do my unboxing for you guys today. So let me get a pair of scissors so I can cut this piece of tape off. I want to keep the tape on so you know I'm having my first impression just like all of you are as well. So for those of you who don't know, the DF64 has been easily one of my favorite grinders on the market. It is so versatile. There's so many different attachments. Definitely check out my YouTube video on all the attachments, and there's even more that I didn't even show. So definitely extremely excited, especially with all of these grinders that are coming out nowadays. But let me figure out how this thing opens. I don't want to completely rip the box, but I'm probably going to. All right. This is going great. We're going to bring it over to the bottom here. Let me just get this off camera. All right, so here is what it looks like so I don't drop it. All right, so first and foremost, you're gonna see the product manual. So I'm not a huge person that likes to read manuals, but if you are, you can definitely see. So obviously there's two different model numbers, and I'm assuming just the model numbers are separated the colors. Obviously, I have the white, but there is a black option and silver, and I think there's a lot of other options as well. But this is just showing you safety instructions, exactly the model, which I have the, I believe the 0116. Look on the box really quick, just so I'm telling you all correctly. I have the 0117, so apparently there's a difference between the two of them. I thought maybe it was just color, but we'll figure that out later. So here it just shows you the diagram of the actual grinder itself, and then it shows you that rated power is 180 watts, which is really not much. It just gives you a little bit about how to use it with the anti-slip pads, obviously the dial markers, and just troubleshooting. Yeah, but who reads that stuff? All right, so right off the bat, I really like how it comes with a brush. So this one, actually, if you're familiar, probably if you are into coffee as your hobby, you understand that the Niche has about the same looking brush. Let me get the Niche brush for you. I mean, they're pretty identical. So, I mean, that's kind of funny. I like that. You can tell that this has probably maybe just a little bit better quality with the Niche, but I mean, hey, for a grinder that's $319, that's pretty cool. And I know I get a little excited about the small things, but that's okay. So taking this off, first let's go ahead and take this out. So this is the hopper and obviously the blower. All right. So this is made out of, kind of seems like an aluminum. Really nice. Pretty sure it's aluminum or stainless steel, but probably aluminum. I can't ever tell the difference. So this just fits right over top, and then you get your blower system. Let's hope that this does work good. This is a little bit cheaper plastic, I would say. It's more like a silicone. Yeah, it's like a silicone here, and then this is plastic. But it all fits together pretty nicely. All right. So next is the dosing cup. The dosing cup is actually pretty nice. I really like the dosing cup. I do wonder though what size this dosing cup is. So I have a 58 millimeter right here, and it does wiggle a little bit. This is the 58 millimeter. Definitely not going to fit in the 54, that's for sure. I have one just to test it, but I know it's not going to fit at all. So here's the 54 millimeter. Yeah, so it fits right on top. So it doesn't fit the 54 millimeter. It is designed to go into the actual portafilter of a 58. Now, these are okay, but I'm not a big fan of it going all the way in, because when you pull it out, you're going to have a ring around. But we'll do some testing and see how well this does. But I'm pretty satisfied with the feel and the look of this dosing cup. Definitely let me know down in the comments what you feel about this dosing cup. I really like it. Feels nice. I'll weigh it too to see what exactly it weighs. All right, now the moment of truth. We got, I think, the littlest grinder besides the Lagome Mini on the market. It's kind of cute. All right, so here it is. Definitely not heavy at all. I don't really know what's all on it, but it's okay. I think there might be some oil. I'm not sure. Let me wipe this off really quick. It's kind of gross. Alrighty. This is the greatness of lives. You never know what you're going to get, but that's okay. You just work with it. I'm assuming all of these units are tested before they're sent out for purchase. All right, so here we go. Let's zoom in a little bit on the grinder. So there it is. Let me see if I can get you a better view. Perfect. All right, so here you have obviously the knob for adjusting the grind size. So it does show you the espresso range, mocha range, and then the filter range. And then it has this little tiny screw here, which is going to go into this little tiny hole down here. So I'll just zoom in so you can see. So that little hole right there is what that screw is going to go into. So we'll go ahead and take this screw completely out, which it seems like it has to, because I believe this sits on top. So yeah, this sits on top of the actual unit, and then the screw should just go right into here. It's a very small space to put a screw. My suggestion is to use a screwdriver. Unless you have small hands, it'll be a little bit easier. All right. So now that we have that screwed into place, the hopper's not going anywhere. My suggestion would just be, if you're going to be using the grinder, to just simply, let me move it up right here. There we go. All right, my suggestion, if you are using this, I would just take the actual cap off every time, because I feel like this lid would be kind of difficult to put on and off every time. It's a lot easier to slide this back onto here. Maybe. I'm not sure. We're going to learn together. Maybe, there you go. It might be okay to do it like that. And then just kind of push it down. So these are definitely tested before, I would assume, because there is some coffee grinds coming out. But let's see, is this magnetic? Okay, yeah, so this little part down here on the grinder, let me zoom in, is magnetic. So as soon as you place it on there, it's not going anywhere. It won't vibrate off, which is nice as well. But I don't know how the static is going to be on this grinder, but we will test it and over time see. I'm not going to test it today. I just wanted to do the unboxing. It's very, very small. I'm actually going to get my scale, and we're going to see exactly how much this thing weighs. So in the product description, it says 12 pounds. So let's just see what it says. So that's 2,891.5 grams. So I don't know if anybody wants to do the quick conversion into pounds, but hey, honey, what's 2,890 grams to pounds? 2,890. I'm going to get this answer for you guys while we're on live.
6.371.
6 pounds?
Yeah.
Wow. So this grinder apparently is 6 pounds. 6.371 to be exact. All right, so as you can see, definitely a small footprint. It doesn't take up a lot of room at all. And in my opinion, it's a nice looking grinder. The buttons right here, which is nice as opposed to being all the way in here like the DF64. Obviously, time will tell how well the silicone and plastic hopper works. Maybe you can create something that is a little bit better, except for this, because this is a little bit snug trying to get on every time. And this is kind of hard to get off. But that's just me. But yeah, I'm not sure which way to go, but we'll test it out and see. It might just be better, like I said at first, to just put it in there like that and to close it and then start hoppering like this when you get it actually on. They're both going to be difficult. But this grinder is $319. Tomorrow I will be going live in the morning, and we are going to be putting it to the test against the DF64 just to kind of see the different clarity and just the different options that it does. We're going to see the static. Obviously it depends on the type of bean as well. But if you guys enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button, as I am a small content creator here for all of you. And I would greatly appreciate the review. So there we go with the brush in there like so. And yeah, so this is the Turnin SD40 single dose, low retention, 40 millimeter conical burr. So if you're in the market for an espresso grinder with a small footprint, you don't have a big area, you're just using your kitchen to grind your coffee, definitely a great option. We'll actually do some testing tomorrow and see how well the grinder performs. But overall, really like, the only con I can really see is adjusting. I'm not sure if you have to. Okay, so in order to adjust, let me just show you this really quick since this is an unboxing. I'm going to zoom in here and I'm going to show you how to adjust this thing. So you see this little latch right here, this little black piece. You have to push down on it, and then it automatically freely flows to change the grind. So it's actually pretty nice. And then once you lift it up, it locks back into place. So one more time. Obviously, once I move it again, locks back into place. You can't move it. So that's actually pretty nice. A little easier than I thought. But yeah, that's really nice. I actually enjoy that option, so that way it locks it into the grind size and it can't move. So sometimes the niche, when you're grinding, it might move a little bit, so it might vary the grind size as it's going very micro, but it could still affect the flavor. This is kind of nice because it locks into place, like I said. Obviously with the DF64 as well, there was a hard time with determining where the grind size is. So Portakeeper from Barrett from Portakeeper, if you guys have a DF64, this is a must grab for your grinder. It's a dial indicator, and it allows you to point it, because it was kind of hard to see and there was really no way to see what grind size you were on. But with the SD40, what they did was, if you can see right there, is they actually put a little tiny indent in there as a triangle to point where the 0 point is. Now, if that's truly where the 0 point is, that would be great, but we will also check that tomorrow as well. So for those of you who enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow and in the next video. Stay caffeinated. Peace.